Hello and welcome to Math 096 for winter term. Uh, I hope that you guys have had a great break and are ready to start learning math again. This video is only going to cover the welcome or orientation, this list right here. I'm in student view mode right now, so this is basically what you guys are going to see. The very first item is the videos that I'll create for different items. Please watch those. You can come back to them at any point. The very first thing that I'd like you guys to do is read the syllabus. Please read through it. This is basically the contract that I'm making with you guys about what to cover, course policies, and what you should expect the material in this course to look like. Read through all of that. There's some contact information. Best way to reach me is through Canvas Messenger. I'm going to go back home here. The next thing is textbooks. What's the textbook for this class and supplies? There's 3 items here. I took pictures and posted them here. Here's what you can get at the bookstore, All Access Pass. Here's the activity book for our 096 class. Then here's what the actual textbook looks like, and that's optional. You do need and required to get the Access Pass and the 096 activities workbook. Now, the reason for the workbook is that you're going to watch videos of lectures, and you can literally fill in the blank as you're listening and watching the video, and then use that to answer the quiz. There are going to be lecture quizzes. The All Access Pass is needed for you to access your homework and your exams, 3 exams and a final. If you did take Math 092, you should already have access. You should be able to use that same access to the XYZ material in our class. So that's purchase textbooks and supplies. If ever you want to go to the next page, you can always, instead of going home, click next. Next thing you need to do is register for XYZ homework. You're going to get that All Access Pass, and here's kind of a screenshot of what it's going to look like. So when you scroll down to the very bottom, you'll enter your username, and if you can sign in if you already have that, and if you don't, you're going to make an account by filling in the lower portion information here. So that is how to create an account, XYZ, and make sure you can set that up. Next thing you need to do is do a discussion of introductions. We're going to be together for 11 weeks, so it'd be nice to know a little bit about each other. First name, last name. In your post, you can literally copy paste this entire 1 through 5, and then just answer each one. Embed a picture of yourself or something that you're into. Using the tools menu in the text box, you can just use the mountain icon. You can also find your favorite math equation that you think of, maybe that you don't know of. You can search the internet. But what I'd like you guys to do is to use the Whereas tool, because you will be using that later in the class anyway, and enter that equation into your reply here in the introduction. So the square root without the x under it. Answer the question, where is your favorite place on this planet? And then if you've already taken an online class, give one piece of advice to your fellow classmates. And if this is your first online math class, state what you fear will be most challenging for you. And then reply to at least one classmate by clicking the reply post directly underneath their post. And write their name in at the beginning, respond to their post, sign your name at the end of your post. Here's basically how it'll go. Click on reply, answer 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, right, 2. You can probably copy paste all of this here. And just to point out a couple buttons, you'll point the mountain icon that is in number 2 is that embed picture. The Whereas tool that I was referring to, the square root without the x under it, is this one right here. And I think that covers it. Then you'll press at the bottom here, post reply, and you'll get that checked off. Okay. So I'll cancel my post. I'll make one a little bit later. You need to download. You can if you want to your XYZ homework kind of reference. If you ever have questions on how to enter in exercises, this is a reference for you. You can download this and keep that handy, or you can always access it here in our class. And then also reference a video has been made by another instructor on how to look at the feedback. Sometimes, very rarely, but sometimes I'll leave some feedback for you in XYZ, and you would be able to see this by looking at this video, or you'll be able to find it by watching this video. There's also an ebook for this class. There's a link for Math 096 textbook. So this is why your paper textbook, if you want it, go ahead and get it, but it's optional. When you click on ebook for Math 096, it'll take you directly to the book. Here are the chapters we'll be going through. Now, I can actually show you access to the workbook activities. Part of your workbook activities book has activities in there that you will be working through in the class. So when I click on exponents and roots, you could always find the activities by going to the particular section, then click on worksheet view, and at the very bottom here you'll see worksheets. Click on that, open up the PDF, and here's the, I don't know why it says 5.1, it's supposed to be 1.1. They made a mistake there. But this is your first page of your workbook. And so you'll go through these, and I'll explain how to go through and post these here in a little bit. All these activities, and there's other information here, but you'll go through just the activities here in this ebook, which is also part of your workbook that you're going to get at the bookstore. So I'm going back here to our class, reference ebook. If I keep clicking next through our orientation module, I've also included here a checklist of all of the assignments for the entire quarter. You can basically go through and checkbox every single one of these as we go. There are due dates during the day of the week. So as you note, all of your activity posts for our group activity is going to be on Sunday, by the end of Sunday. Q&A is going to be due on Saturday. Your lecture quizzes are going to be due on Wednesdays and Fridays. There's going to be an exam, obviously 3 exams. All of your homework is due by the end of the day on Mondays, and we'll talk more about that when we get there. I'll click back on home now. So we just went through the welcome tour, reading the syllabus, textbooks and supplies, registering for XYZ homework, action introductions, how to enter homework and answers into XYZ homework, a couple of references here, and then the winter schedule. That's it for this video. Next, what are our weekly assignments?